Look at my creepy fence. It's getting built up more and more. Isn't that kind of cool? You know, I'm not doing this with a whole lot of style and grace because style and grace aren't here. It's just me. Check out the little fairy garden. Y'all, I put this thing up backwards. My hinges are on that side. I gotta flip the whole thing around. Look at my fairies. I did a fairy, kind of a fairy connection the other day because I was feeling a little lost, and so I kind of stopped the fairy garden. I have two of them, and I asked the fae folk and my garden gnomes for a little help. So there's the fence. So what I'm doing is we have all these brush piles, as you can see. And as I'm clearing the brush piles, anytime I find a wild grapevine, which is like these things, these gnarly fun things that are very fluid, I make a railing out of it, a fence railing. So, okay. So I'll tell you what I'm so excited about. This, let me walk over there and then I'll explain it. So anyway, I kind of made that little connection. I think we've kind of made our peace and we'll sort of watch each other, and I'll make my offerings to the fae folk from time to time whenever I feel like, I want to. I'm not going to be on any set schedule or anything. So anyway, I'm outside planting rose moss by my mailbox. And my neighbor, he's not really a neighbor, he owns a business here. Anyway, he stopped by on his four-wheeler on his way down to check on a tractor. And we were just chit-chatting. I was telling him about a restaurant I tried today. And he was like, oh, don't forget, to eat here and eat there. And I was like, oh, yeah, we're just chit-chatting. And anyway, I said, hey, by the way, would you like a dozen farm fresh eggs? My girls are laying more than I can eat. And he's like, yeah, I'd love some. And then he said, by the way, when my part comes in on my tractor, would you like me to have my one of my people come up here and mow your whole front all the way down to my neighbors, all the way back up to my yard? And I was like, first I was caught in a little dilemma, and I thought, do I want to let go of all my wildflowers? I'm so enjoying those bouquets at night, y'all. And all the butterflies are, it's such a dilemma, you know what I mean? But those weeds are literally above my head, and I feel like they're choking me out. I can't get in and out of my Jeep, without going past weeds that are, we're talking 7 and 8 feet tall at this point. And a lot of them are brambles, a lot of them. I mean, there's blackberries in there, and the blackberries are, wow, biggest bird I've ever seen on my pond. What is that, a wren or something? Anyhow, the whole point is that if I let them mow it down, then I can landscape. Yes, the state has so many feet back, but I mean, I can have lilacs, I can have rows of Sharons, I can have roses, several colors, all those petals I can collect. And then I can actually get to my heather and lavender garden that's out there. I can't even get to it. It's so covered in weeds. So, and you'd have to have a brush hog out there to get started. After it's brush hogged down, I can mow it with a John Deere, with just a riding mower. But I have to let go of something. I have to let go of all of that wildflower that's right there in front of my property. I have to let go of it in order to bring some sort of an order in the beginning of my property. I can do all sorts of butterfly gardens, all sorts of butterfly gardens. Now that I've got to see what they really love, and they love blazing stars, let me tell you. They love those things. I can help out the butterflies. I can replace all of that, but in an orderly fashion. And so that's how I'm going to move forward. I think the fae and I will come together, and the little garden garden gnomes will come together. I hope there's no trolls in my woods. I hope not. We can come together, and me and the butterflies and the bumblebees, and we can come together and we can find a kind of an agreement. Oh, there's a swallowtail butterfly behind me. This huge midnight blue. I don't know where they're all coming from right now. Wow. anyhow, I think I can still keep that connection without the chaos. You know what I mean? So a little bit of order, a little less chaos, and I can still help out the wildlife. I can still keep them well fed, and I can enjoy the front part of my property again. And it's funny how it all just sort of fell into place, especially when I was feeling the most overwhelmed. Then these things just start to kind of fall into place. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. So having a much better day today. Much better day. All right, y'all. I hope you're having an amazing late summer. All right, you guys. Blessed be.